Hello there guys, welcome back to the Drowsy Dragon. Now 11.2 has been announced and coming with that patch is a lot of new mounts. So let's take a look at what's coming and how you can get your hands on them. Beginning with the PvE mounts, we've got the Unbound Star Eater. This incredible mount comes from the Manaforge Omega raid on Mythic difficulty from killing the last boss Dimensius the All-Devouring. Really nice mount this one, I love the effect on the wings. I'm sure this one will be highly sought after. And then for the Mythic Plus players, we have the Azure Void Flyer. Now this is a bit similar to the Ration Arm boss from Nerubar Palace. So this is the Keystone Master mount. You've also got a more red version, the Scarlet Void Flyer, and this is the Keystone Legend mount. Next up we've got another dragon, we've got the Royal Voidwing. Now this comes from the quest, A Twilight Oath's End. Now I believe this is going to be either for the completion of the 11.2 campaign quests, or it could be from killing the Dimensius boss on Heroic, so getting ahead of the curve. You might get a drop from him which starts a quest that you can go and hand in and get the mount that way. So you might see another friendship moose scenario with this mount if that is the case. And by the way, please do excuse the voice because I am clearly still unwell, but we're just cracking on trying to get some content out, so let's go. Thanks for bearing with the voice. Now we've got another Delver's seasonal mount coming in Season 3, which is the Delver's Mana Skimmer. So following on from the succession of the other mounts, it's very similar to the dirigible that we got at the start. Now this will come from a quest called Repossessed, which you'll be able to get from Bram Bronzebeard at the start of Season 3 at the Delver's HQ in Donegal. So there is a full recolor version of this as well for soloing Nexus Prince Ky'Veza, which is another boss that you may remember from Nerubar Palace. She is going to be the new Delve Nemesis in Season 3. So you can get this recolor here from completing the Challenge Delve on question mark difficulty before the end of Season 3. There's customizable colours, noses, tails, tops and wings for this mount, just like what we've seen before with the Delve seasonal mounts. There's also a new Brewfest mount coming, which is the Brewfest Barrel Bomber. Now this is said to drop from Coren Direbrew, which is the event boss that you can queue up into. So perhaps this is going to be another low drop chance mount that you can get from him. Now this may annoy people as it will be just the same as, for example, the Big Love Rocket or the X53 Heartbreaker, same thing, from the Love is in the Air event. So we'll see about this, but I can't imagine people are going to be pleased about another mount they feel like they need to farm when Brewfest comes around, but we'll see. Now let's look at the mounts that come from raids and the outdoor events on Koresh, which is the new zone in 10.2. So you've got the translocated Gorger to begin with. Now these come from the Devourer Swarms on Koresh. So usually by the Oasis, which is a little area on the sort of middle right side of the map. It's an event that happens occasionally where these Devourers are going to be attacking the domes basically. So what you need to do is just clear Devourer mobs and then a boss will spawn when you fill the bar. You kill the boss and you get a chest, and that's presumably where the mount will drop from. You've also got Sithab's Last Lunch, which is a drop from the rare called Sithab's. Not sure if I'm saying that correctly. I couldn't actually find this guy on the PTR, so I will update in the comments when I do find out where he's located. But he is a Cosmic Observer, so that's what we're looking out for. And the mount will be a small drop chance from him. Another mount from a rare is the Pearlescent Krollusk, and this drops from the rare called Mag. Now he is around this area in Koresh as well. You should be able to get one chance at killing this guy per day for the mount to drop, so just give him a kill every now and then. He seems to always be up, and he's quite easy to solo as well. So kill him, and good luck on getting the mount. We do have a batch of new Elekks, or Fel Elekks, which should just be called Fel Elekks, obviously. These are all listed as trading posts currently, so there's no sign as to actually when these will appear on the trading post, but they're genuinely quite nice mounts. The OG Elekks were a little bit boring, but these ones are pretty cool. I like the effects they've got going on. So you've got the Cinder Seared, the Legion Forged one, Thunder Ridged, and the Void Raised Elekk to choose from. Then we've got potentially two new gear gliders. So we've got the Zai Trustees gear glider. The source for this is listed as redacted, so perhaps this could be related to some sort of secret, or it could simply mean it's been removed from the game. But there is also a second one that we can buy, and this is the Vandals gear glider. Now this comes from the vendor, Bachuso. I could not find him on PTR. I spent ages trying to search for this guy, so I will update when I do know more. The cost is simply 500 gold, so it's likely related to reputation or something as well. So I will update as we learn more. Next up is the Terror of the Night. Now this is got from an achievement called Vigilante. Now this achievement requires you to complete these warrant quests in Koresh, which are quest chains that unlock after you get level 3 renown with the Koreshi Trust. You simply follow these quest lines and complete them all, and once you've done all of them, you'll get this mount. There's also the Terror of the Wastes, which is simply bought from the renown vendor when you get to renown 19 with the Koresh Trust. There's a whole new batch of what are called Karoks as well. Now, first of all, you've got the Resplendent Karok. Now, this comes from a world quest called the Hope of Koresh. I think this will function like the elite world quests that we currently get on Khazalgar. So you'll do 3 world quests around Koresh, and then a big one will appear. Once you complete that, you get given a chest, and that will likely potentially contain the mount. The Hope of Koresh is the title of the final campaign chapter in this patch, so it's potentially only going to be available once you've completed that as well. The Lavender version comes from Shad Anis in Overlook Zoshul. She's very easy to find. It's just located here on the map, and it costs 10 untethered coins. Now these untethered coins are a new currency, and these are related to the phase diving activity that you can do on Koresh. You will unlock the ability to do this as you complete the early campaign chapters when you get to this zone. And it's kind of like where you go into an alternative dimension of Koresh. Think of like the Upside Down from Stranger Things. Now details of exactly how to get these coins are not yet disclosed, so again I will update this as we learn more, but simply completing activities of some sort, for example killing rares and things, is likely to grant you these coins, and then you can gather them up and go and spend them on these mounts. There's an Umbral Karok as well, which comes from the achievement The Glory of the Omega Raider, so completing the raid and then doing the achievements alongside it will get you this mount unlocked. There are 3 more colour variants of this, and they don't yet have names, so no idea where you get those from. Next up, a new type of mount, we've got the Void Creepers. So we've got the Acidic Void Creeper, which also comes from Shad Anis for 7 untethered coins from the phase diving activity. The Ruby Void Creeper comes from Reputation, so once you get renown 15 with the Koresh Trust, you can buy this from the renowned Quartermaster. Now for some ground mounts, we have the Koresh Roamers. So first up is this little legend, Blue Barry. Now this comes from the quests A Blue for You. So when you get to renown level 9 with the Koresh Trust, some quests do unlock, and the icon that you can see on the renown track here is an icon that looks like Blue Barry. So presumably once you unlock those quests and complete those, then eventually that will lead to you unlocking your very own mount, Blue Barry. You can actually already find Blue Barry on the map here in Tazavesh. So then we've also got the Curious Slateback. This comes from the drop The Vibrating Box. Now I've checked the list of treasures in Koresh. This isn't just from a typical treasure, so this could also be related to a quest or role that we might get, and we get given this box and we can open the box and get them out from that. And there's also a grey version of these roamers that perhaps won't be included in the game because I could not find it on the PTR. Let's take a look at the PvP mounts. So you've got the Astral Gladiator's Felbat. This is from getting Gladiator in Season 3. And then there's 2 mounts, the Horde Alliance version of the Vicious Void Creeper. So purple for Alliance and the orangey green version is for the Horde. We do also have these Headless Horseman mounts. Now there's actually 4 of these new model sort of variants. These are again listed as trading post rewards, so it's pretty obvious. Expect these to be on the trading post around about October time when the Hallows End event will be active. It's possible that one of these mounts might come from the actual Headless Horseman encounter himself. The variants which you can see are the Burning, Chilling, Ghoulish and Ghostly versions. So yeah, expect these to come in Hallows End. Now we've also got some Griffins. Again, these are all listed as trading post rewards, just like what you would expect from your regular Griffins, although the models are obviously nice and new, and they've got this nice lightning energy effect on the wings. So you've got the Akildara Windscard, the Dark Feather Eclipse, the Onaran Windborn, and the Windmaster's Battle Swan. And the other thing as well we've got are some Breeze Striders. So you've got the Ornery Breeze Strider there as well. Now we did also find some Forsaken looking undead mounts on the PTR, which I've not seen mentioned elsewhere. So these are again listed as trading post rewards, so no idea when these are going to come out. But they are pretty nice models indeed. They remind me of the Slimecat mount that we got in Shadowlands, because you can see obviously the skeleton inside the horse. But yeah, you've got different options of these as well. So presumably on the trading post at some point. Pretty nice mounts. So guys, thank you for watching the video. Which mount are you most looking forward to? Which one are you going to be aiming to get when the patch goes live? Thank you so much for watching the video today and for putting up with my ill voice. If you did enjoy the video, please do consider leaving a like on it and subscribing to the channel for more guides and content about WoW from me, the Drowsy Dragon. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.